All right, new month, new collection update, and this month is going to be much smaller than the last 2 months because we are already on March 13th, and this is going to be my first video. Now, I do have a pretty good stack here to go through, but it's been a crazy month, and mainly a lot of playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and so I haven't had as much time to go thrifting and stuff. But it'll pick up later. But let's get into it. First up, I went to Five Below with my daughter recently. I always go through the pops there, and they had this sweet Avatar Miles Gorge pop. And I have me a nice little Avatar shelf that I'm setting up, and I thought this would be perfect for it. So $5.95 I think is what pops are at Five Below. So to me, worth it. I already have Natiri, I think. I don't have Jake. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I have Jake and don't have Natiri. So that'd probably be another one I'd get eventually to kind of complete the collection of the Avatar pops. Okay. Next up, I got The Other Woman. This was at Goodwill for $1.99. I've seen this movie. I don't remember it at all. Remember when Kate Upton was a thing? What happened to her? I don't have a whole lot of Cameron Diaz movies, and I get in these moods where I want to watch like rom-com kind of movies. This movie may be awful. I don't know. I probably should have went and looked at my original review for this, but who knows? Maybe I enjoyed it. For $1.99, I was like, yeah, it's worth it. All right. So this was another Goodwill pickup, Assault on Precinct 13. I had this on DVD. This is another movie I saw 20 years ago, probably when it came out. I don't remember anything about it, but it says I had it on DVD. I was like, oh, I want to upgrade it to Blu-ray, and I'll rewatch it eventually, and we'll see if it was worth the $1.99. I have a feeling it was. I mean, look at you got Ethan Hawke, Lawrence Fishburne. I have no idea. If I was to guess, I'd say this is a heist movie. John Leguizamo. But I really don't know. Maybe it's about dirty cops or something. Don't know. Next, I picked up a couple movies at the Dollar General store. I like to do that occasionally, too. I can't remember because it's been so long, but I'm going to guess this was under $5 because I don't usually buy anything more than $5 at the dollar store. For some reason, I didn't have Prisoners. I love this movie. It's a great Denis Villeneuve movie, and this for $5, I was like, heck yeah. And I haven't seen it in a while, but this is a great movie, worth adding to the collection for sure. This was also at the dollar store. This probably was like $2. But I don't have any of the Meet the Parents movies. As a matter of fact, I'm not really 100% sure how many there are. Pretty sure I've seen this original one. And I don't know. Maybe I've seen Meet the Fockers, but then I saw one that said Little Fockers or something. So I'm not sure how many of these there are. But if I remember correctly, this one's pretty funny. I remember something about milking a cat, and, Ben Stiller is one of them ones that's kind of hit or miss for me sometimes. But once again, I don't have a whole lot of comedy, so I thought, why not? For $2-3. Next up, I got this on Amazon. This is a game, obviously. They were doing a sale. This got knocked down to $29.99, and I think it was originally $49.99. And then I had a coupon or something for $5 off. So it ended up being $25, which I thought was worth it. I haven't opened it yet because I'll wait and open it when I play it. But this looks really cool. It's a platformer Prince of Persia game. It has really good reviews. I like the old Prince of Persia games. Even though this is more like a platformer, but it looks really cool, and this probably will be the next game I play when I get done with Final Fantasy Rebirth, and I couldn't pass it up for $25. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. All right, the next 6 movies I have here are all from this place called Hamilton Books. I watched, I can't remember what her name is. There's some YouTube lady who had ordered some stuff from Hamilton Books. So I went to the website and they had some movies. And so I ordered some. They all were $5.99, but I don't know how my Hamilton Books experience went. They were cheap. Like I said, $5.99 each. I got 6 titles here. So yeah, the first one was Unsane. Um, this one I do remember. This is a Soderbergh film, and I'm pretty sure he filmed this entire movie with his iPhone, if I remember correctly. And this is one of those movies where it's Claire Foy, and she gets put in an insane asylum, and you're trying to figure out is she really insane or not. I do remember really liking this, so I thought this is worth adding to the collection. A couple of these movies I swapped out. The 3 of the 6 had busted cases, and so I had extra cases from my from my trade-in pile, so I just swapped them out. So that was good. And I think this was one of them that had a busted case. So let's first knock on Hamilton. Second knock on Hamilton. I really wanted this movie, and at first, when I first saw it, I was like, "Sweet, a slipcover." Then look, this is the Canadian version of the movie, which I'm sure was plays and is fine, but not really what I wanted. Kind of wanted the American version of this movie, but oh well. And then the slipcover was mushed. This case, I think, was good, but this movie is really good. This is my favorite Megan Fox movie. I know she's not like the greatest actress ever, but this is a really cool movie that not a lot of people saw. It was around COVID time, I think, because I think this was like an Amazon movie or something, but really good. If you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend it. It's kind of like a survival slasher, like she's just in this house and she's just trying to get out of the house kind of deal. Really, really good Megan Fox movie, and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for those kind of movies. So next up, this is a funny one. Yeah, I had this on DVD. I've seen it. I have watched, I think it's Stuckman's Hilariosity review back when he used to do these on this. And I don't disagree with much of what he has to say. It's not a great movie. But I'm a sucker for cheesy sci-fi. I don't know what it is. And, I'm converting all my DVDs to Blu-rays, and I had this on DVD, and when I saw it for $5.99, I'm surprised they even make it on Blu-ray, honestly. And so I was like, you know what? Let's add it. One day I'm going to rewatch it. And yeah, it's one of them movies too that's like, there's parts that are so bad that it's kind of fun to watch. And I don't know. I just like cheesy sci-fi sometimes. And this is some cheesy sci-fi right here. For sure. I get it. It's awful. Somehow I didn't have 7. Which is like a great Fincher movie that I haven't seen in a while. But I mean, when I saw this in the Hamilton bookstore, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to add this for sure. Happy Gilmore. I'm trying to get all the Adam Sandler movies. I have a bunch on DVD. I don't think I own this one at all. Or maybe I did have it on DVD. This is one of my favorites, actually. This one and Billy Madison. So I'm glad to get it on Blu-ray. And yeah, great Sandler movie. And then finally, I've been trying to get all the OG Batmans. I think now all I have left is Batman and Robin. I don't hate Batman Forever. It's not that great. Jim Carrey is just being Jim Carrey. But, I rewatched all these, I think, before the Batman. So it's going to be a while before I rewatch them all again, but I wanted it in the collection. So now I just need to get Batman and Robin, and I'll have them all. But, yeah. All right, I just got back from a trip to Owensboro. I had plans to go watch my Kentucky Wildcats in the SEC tournament, and then they lost the first game. So I changed my plans and went to Owensboro to watch Dune again. And while I was up there, I was like, well, I'm gonna go look for some physical media, and I got all this stuff here. So quite a bit. There was a lot of good deals at some of these stores I was going to. So we're gonna go through this. There's not it's all movies, and there's nothing too crazy, but some cool deals. And I've got the receipts here, so hopefully I can stick with the money, or stick with the prices, and not be all over the place. First up, and I didn't notice that it had a dent in it till just now, but I got a Steelbook of Django Unchained. I saw this movie once in theaters. It wasn't my favorite Tarantino movie, but I'm trying to get all the Tarantino movies, and this was a Steelbook, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I didn't actually own this movie, but now I notice it's dented right there. Oh, well. It was $8.95 or $8.45, $8.65. All right. Romeo Must Die. This is a 20-plus-year-old movie that I think I had on DVD. So I'm upgrading to Blu-ray. Have not seen it in 20 years. I do like Jet Li though. So I'll be rewatching that when I'm in mood to watch some fighting movies. That one was $6.10. This was all at Second Charles. Girl Next Door. This is another one I had on DVD from 20 years ago. I do remember really liking this movie as a teenager. So this movie, if I remember correctly, is really good. That's the unrated version, and that one was $8.45. And that was it for Second and Charles in Owensboro. Next up, this is the Mega Replay in Owensboro. So this was buy 5, get the 6th free. So I got 6 movies there. First up, Thor: The Dark World. A lot of people's least favorite Thor movie. I don't hate it, but this one was like $3.99, I think. This was my free movie, if I remember correctly, because it was my cheapest, which is crazy for a 4K copy of an MCU film, but continuing getting those. Lilo and Stitch, I had looked at this several times at Walmart. I think it was like $10 or $15 new at Walmart, and I got it for $5.99 at Mega Replay. So I noticed the back's all scratched up there. I may swap the case out, but I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch in a really long time. Probably not since I was a child. I heard they may be doing the live action treatments of this, so I'll probably rewatch that when we get closer to that. Next up, I haven't seen this movie. This is Contagion. It has a crazy cast, and I remember when COVID happened, I watched Outbreak, which I really do like, and a lot of people were recommending this movie, and I just never did watch it. So now I will. I'll check it out. That one was also $5.99. Red Sparrow with the Slip. I saw this movie once. I love Jennifer Lawrence. I can't remember if I really liked it, honestly. I guess I could have went and looked up my review of it originally, but my guess is that I liked it but didn't love it. But I will be checking it out again, and we shall see. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Jennifer Lawrence. And this was one of the ones that I didn't have. I have most of her movies. That was a $7.99 for that one. Ambulance in 4K. I went and saw this in theaters, and I've only seen it one time, but I did really like it. This is Michael Bay. And 4K with the slip, so I thought that was a good deal. I'm pretty sure it was like $7.99. Yep, $7.99. And then finally at Mega Replay was the Riddick collection, which I've been looking for this. I have these all on DVD, and I've been wanting to upgrade them. So this comes with 4 movies, which is pretty cool. It comes with Pitch Black, the first movie, basically. The Chronicles of Riddick was the second movie. Dark Fury, which was the anime movie. And then Riddick, I have never seen Riddick. That's the, I guess, newest movie in this. So glad to have them all on Blu-ray. I'll watch them all back to back to back to back. That was $14.99 at Mega Replay. So yeah, not bad. Not a bad set. At the good Mega Replay in Owensboro. My next store here, oh yeah, this was where I really went ham. So I got 12 movies. They were running, they had a section called the like discount Blu-ray section. They were $3.99 each, but it was buy 2 get 1. So basically I got 12 movies with tax and everything for $25. So these are, I guess, considered, and this was at Book and Music Exchange, which I had been once before here. It's kind of a more independent, smaller, kind of hole-in-the-wall kind of store, but it just worked out because a lot of these movies I had on DVD, and I'm trying to convert all my DVDs to Blu-ray, so this worked out really nice for a lot of these. especially for like State of Play. I don't even remember this movie, but I have it on DVD. So it's got Russell Crowe and Ben Affleck. So looking forward to rewatching that. Morning Glory, I actually didn't have this movie, but I remember really liking it. Harrison Ford. It's kind of like a rom-com drama, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen it in a while. Shooter, I had on DVD, so this was an upgrade. It's weird as that little hole right on the R in Wahlberg. Pretty good. Mark Wahlberg, kind of action movie. Up in the Air, another movie I had on DVD. Really good movie. Anna Kendrick, I remember, this was kind of her coming out party. Day After Tomorrow. I'm planning on watching disaster movies when Twister comes out, which I think is like June or July. And I've been looking for this on Blu-ray because I wanted to upgrade it because I have it on DVD. And now I can watch it on Blu-ray, which is awesome. Triple X. I have the third Triple X movie already on Blu-ray. I think it's a 4K even. So I've been looking to upgrade. This is my DVD. I had a DVD copy of this, so pretty sweet. And now I just need Triple X 2, which I don't even know. I have not seen that anywhere, so I don't even know if that one, that's the one with Ice Cube. I don't know if that's even on Blu-ray. So Charlie's Angels. This is the first Charlie's Angels. I do remember really liking these. I have this and Full Throttle on DVD. So moving those over to Blu-ray, which is nice. Flight of the Phoenix. I really like this movie. It's a kind of a cool Dennis Quaid movie. Had this on DVD, so upgrading it to Blu-ray. 50-50, another one I had on DVD. This is a more like, it's a comedy, but also like a little sad. But yeah, really like this movie, and it's a DVD upgrade. So yeah, that was a real quick through those 12. The last place I went was, Finders Keepers in Madisonville. So this was on the way to Owensboro. All four of these movies were $1.50 each. So that's one of those like indoor flea market things. And these were all from the same booth. So this is the only booth I got anything from. Push. This is another upgrade from DVD. Honestly, I don't remember this movie at all. But I had it on DVD. Now I have it on Blu-ray. The Time Traveler's Wife. Never seen this movie. I've been kind of collecting up some rom-coms and stuff for just when I get in a rom-com mood. So this is one of them. Don't know if it's good or not. We'll find out. For $1.50, it was hard to pass up. Same with this one. This looks like, I love all these movies are like, oh, this one says from the author notebook. I was just like laughing because all these movies are like the best movie since the Notebook. I think that's what the Time Traveler's Wife said. I don't know. I don't know about this one either. But Zac Efron, another romantic movie. I don't know why I said rom-com earlier. Then last one, this is one of my favorite movies that I had on DVD for the longest time and saw for $1.50. I was like, heck yeah. But I did notice this is the Canadian version, which should be fine. It'll play on my Blu-ray player, but yeah. Alrighty. I have a whole bunch of stuff to get to because per usual, I lied again. There was a bunch of different things going on and I got a bunch of stuff here. And also, I do have a little bit of a cold, so I probably sound like crap. But let's get through this stuff. I'm going to go through the games first. So I went by a Goodwill, and they had a bunch of different games. And I was in a hurry, so I grabbed a bunch of them, having no idea if they were worth anything. And games at my Goodwill are $5.99, so we shall see. This one, though, for sure, I wanted to add to the collection because I did not have a physical copy of Uncharted 4 other than I have the PlayStation 5 version, but for $5.99 or $4.99, what did I say? $5.99. I was like, oh sweet, I can add that to my collection. Not bad. One of the best PS4 games. The Division. This was one I grabbed. I don't know. I feel like I scanned these, and if it was at least worth $10 is why I kept it. So that'll be probably one I'll sell if I don't have it. I'm pretty sure I already have a copy of that game. I know I have a copy of Elder Scrolls 4, so this will be a sell. I need to Google on that sticker down there, but this is like a complete version of it, so I will sell that. Virtua Tennis 3, I don't really do sports games, so this will probably be a sell as well, or a trade-in. Picked it up, $5.99, don't know. I thought I didn't have this game. Like I said, I was in a hurry, so I didn't check my collection app. But when I got to looking, I actually did have this game. This is a launch PS3 game, so probably will sell that. Definitely will sell this GameCube copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I do not have a GameCube, nor did I think I did have one at one point in time, but I don't collect for the console, so that will be a sell. And then I never did look. I may or may not have this one. Can't remember. Throwville. I do like Roller Coaster Tycoon too, so if I don't have this, it'll go in the collection. If I do have it, then it will be in the sell pile. All right, now for the movies. Got a ton here. First up, and I've got to Google on the sticky off of there. I got a 4K version of Spider-Man Homecoming. I got this for $10 at a game exchange, I'm pretty sure. Continuing on, and there's more in here that we'll get to here in a minute. But trying to convert all of my Marvel movies to 4K. So that was one of them. I just kept the Blu-ray slipcover because this didn't have a slipcover, which stinks when that happens. I went to this local thrift store that I hadn't been to in years in my town, which is a very small town. There's nowhere to buy movies in my town. But they had a couple movies. They had The Northman, which I really did like this movie. I think it came out last year. I think I got it for $4. So I figured worth $4. It's one of them movies you're going to want to rewatch very often, but it's got good performances and stuff, so I figure worth $4 to add the collection. I got this off of Disney, the rewards. So this was basically free. I have not started converting my Star Wars movies to 4K, but I did notice you can get them all in 4K. They're like $22 a piece for the 9 originals, and then you have to get like Rogue One and stuff. So I figured for free I could start with The Last Jedi. Not my favorite one, but now I have one Star Wars movie in 4K. That'll probably be the next thing I'll be going crazy for. I can't remember where I got this from. I have seen this movie. I liked it. I like Emilia Clarke. Yeah, who knows? I probably got it at the dollar store maybe for like $4. Sounds about right. This one I got on Amazon for $10-ish. Same as Spider-Man, just trying to convert my MCU to 4K. I like the original Ant-Man a lot. I like The Winter Soldier as well, although I like Civil War better. So same thing, Amazon was around $10. When they get close to that $10, I bite. So either a third-party seller had this for $10 or it went on sale on Amazon or something. So that's 3 movies right there in the MCU. I gotta look and see. I'm pretty sure I'm halfway converted everything in the MCU over. This was an Amazon purchase. I think it was $9.99. This is an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. I've been wanting to rewatch this, so I wanted to watch it on Blu-ray though instead of watching it on DVD. I like this movie, or I used to. I haven't seen it in a really long time. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Nick Cage movies. I had it on DVD, got it on Blu-ray on Amazon for about $10. Come on, this is a great movie. If you don't like Con Air, you don't know. I don't know. I don't know about you. I'm just now noticing this has a scratch on it right there. I'm getting ready to watch all the Mad Max movies to get ready for the new one, Furiosa. This was the only one I didn't have in the collection, so I went ahead and picked it up. I think it was like $6 on Amazon, maybe $10. I can't remember. So yeah, I've never seen this one. I've seen the first one. I think I've seen the second one, and yeah, then I've seen Fury Road. I'm not like blown away by these movies, but I don't know. We'll rewatch them and see. It feels like a movie I would love, but all right. Been seeing a lot of people talking about getting Blu-rays or Steelbooks, sometimes 4K at Walmart in the $5 discount bin. I went to a couple of Walmarts a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, and didn't see any. I stopped at this Walmart. I call it the Walmart that doesn't care, like they kind of just do their own thing. And sure enough, deep in the $5 bin, there was a bunch of Steelbooks. I put all the horror ones back up because I just don't care about horror movies, but I did get some cool ones. I got Hunter Killer, which I think I have that movie on Blu-ray, but that was the 4K. I got Requiem for a Dream. Never seen that movie, but it sounded kind of interesting. I got Sicario. I wanted the 4K, but I couldn't find it. This is the regular Steelbook Sicario. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Pretty sure I have this movie in 4K, but I'll upgrade it to the Steelbook 4K. Moonfall, same thing. I think I have this movie in 4K, but I'll upgrade it to the 4K Steelbook. And then Midway, I don't think I own this movie. It was okay. So, but this is the 4K version too. So all were $5 each. They rang up $5. Like I said, I left like something from Hell, Spiral, Saw, all the horror ones. I was just like, yeah, I thought about getting them and maybe trying to sell them, but I figured if it's this widespread, there's going to be a ton of them out there. So I'm not going to worry about trying to resell them. So I did do all the work, got them all out, and then I just kind of put them in the middle. So the next person that comes to this Walmart looking for them, because there'll be people looking for them, they're going to have a steal, and they're not going to have to do any of the work because they're all going to be there. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to check a couple more Walmarts because I'm actually on a kind of a little road trip situation. So if I see more, then I'll probably add them to this video. All right, so either before this clip or after it, I will show the video of me in the car after I went to the first Walmart and found some of these Steelbooks. So as many of people on YouTube have been talking about, there are some Lionsgate 4K and non-4K Steelbooks being put in the Walmart dump bins or the $5 DVD bins. Problem with my Walmart, one, I found some. I went to like 8 different Walmarts. I was on a road trip for work, and then when I got back home, I went to all my local Walmarts. Some of them didn't have any at all. They didn't even have the dump bins. Some of them would have like 2 movies, and then a couple of them would have a bunch of titles, but they put them in the bottom of these dump bins, and it was such a pain digging in these things, and movies are falling out, people are making fun of you. So I did it because they were $5 for these 4K Steelbooks, so I got a lot of sweet upgrades, and that's what I'm going to go through next. I did make a couple mistakes, classic me, because I get so focused on just finding stuff, and then I don't look very thoroughly at what I have, and then I get home and open things that I didn't mean to, but whatever. But anyways, let's go through the stuff here. So, and these Steelbooks are really cool. So first up, 310 to Yuma, 4K Steelbook. And these are all Lionsgate titles too. And they were Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks that got, I guess, Walmart bought the extra stock and is putting them in. I hope they do this for all of Best Buy stock, because this stuff is a little bit older. Like I went into Best Buy the other day and they still have movies in there from December just chilling in there, not marked down. Yeah, I love this movie. I had it on Blu-ray, so this is a 4K Steelbook upgrade for $5. To me, it's worth the upgrade. Saw. I saw this once, put it up, then came back and got it later, or saw it at a different Walmart and got it. I had this on DVD. I do like the original Saw. I don't like the franchise, and I don't like the torture porny kind of horror movie, but I do remember liking the original. And for $5, I was like, well, I'll upgrade my DVD copy to 4K Steelbook. This was one that was hard to find. Finally did find it, because originally I had the non-4K one. I have this movie on Blu-ray, or I did. Now I have it on 4K Steelbook. Love this movie. I don't have the second one. I need to get it. Chaos Walking, I saw once in theaters, I think. I don't remember like loving it, but for $5 in 4K, I do like Daisy Ridley. I'll watch it again one day, and it's a cool. This is one of the cooler looking steelbooks. Tom Holland in it too. Moonfall. This is one I had in 4K, but I didn't have this cool steelbook, and this is one of those movies that everybody hates on, but that I kind of liked. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it was a cheesy disaster movie, and I was like, "Oh, this steelbook looks so cool!" So, for $5, I'm upgrading my original 4K Blu-ray that I'll just trade in. Same with this one. I had this one on 4K because it's worth the 4K of this one. I remember is worth like nothing. It's worth like $4 or something. So I went ahead and upgraded it. This still looks really cool. It's got like a bullet when you take the sleeve off. You take the bullet hole out basically. But I didn't like this as much as the first one. But you know, $5 steelbook in 4K. I have the original too. I don't know if it's Blu-ray or 4K, but this movie I can't really remember very well. I've seen it, and I like war movies. Another $5 steelbook. I didn't actually own this one, so cool. And then finally, on the ones I'm actually going to keep, they had Hunter Killer. I had this one on Blu-ray, not on 4K. This one didn't have a sleeve on it for some reason, which is kind of weird. It has a slip on the inside that I folded up, a J card that I put in there. So all those were $5 each. As far as the mistakes, in my rush, I thought that this was the 4K John Wick Chapter 2, so much so that I opened it. And then once I opened it, I realized, oh, this is the regular, and I already had it on 4K. So I'm not downgrading, so now that's just go ahead and throw it into the trade pile. I lost money on that one. Somehow I picked up 2 copies of this. I think probably what it was is this one has like a little bit of a, I don't know if you can even see it, like a lump there. I think it's just the plastic though. I don't think it's the actual steelbook. But obviously I don't need 2 copies of this, so I guess I'm gonna try and sell this. Sicario, like I said, the first Walmart I went to, I picked this up, realized it was just a regular Blu-ray, so I didn't open it, and was hoping to find the 4K, and I did, so this one will also be sold. And then this Requiem for a Dream, I heard that this was like a good movie, and actually might be one of the rarer ones. I haven't looked up to see if this is worth money or not. I did look up the trailer, though, and it just does not look like my kind of movie, so I don't think I'm going to keep this one, but I am going to sell it. Gangs of New York, I got this at a half-price books for $4. This I had on DVD, so I've been went to rewatch this one and upgraded to Blu-ray for $4. Megan Levy, I see this all over the place. I've never actually seen this movie. Somebody told me once that I would like this movie. I do like Kate Mara, but it was 99 cents. So I figured I'm never going to get it for cheaper than that. So might as well. For 99 cents, that was also a half-price books. Then at Game Exchange for $5.99, I picked up the last transporter I needed to complete the Blu-ray collection. I had all these on DVD, and then I have been upgrading them one by one. So now I have all 3 on Blu-ray, which is sweet. Then at a Goodwill, I found this for 99 cents. I love the Shrek movies, and I loved the newest Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, I think it was called. I don't know if I've seen this. I do not remember at all. And I wanted to just complete. Now I have Shrek and all its... I don't think there was any other spinoffs to Shrek. If there is, tell me down below, but I don't know. But now I have them all, and one day I will rewatch this. But 99 cents wasn't bad. Then finally, I was really looking for Total Recall on these Steelbooks, because that was one of the ones people were getting. But I couldn't find it, and I had already ordered this on Amazon. I think it got down to around $10, which, like I said, if I have something in my cart and it gets around $10, I'll go ahead and bite the bullet. And I had done this right before I found out about the $5 Blu-ray, 4K Blu-rays. And this is 4K, and it's just not the Steelbook. I think I'm going to maybe keep it sealed so that if I'm at a Walmart and I see the Steelbook, then I'll get it and maybe return it. I think I have like a month to return this. But I've been wanting to rewatch this original OG Total Recall. And this is basically the same thing as the Steelbook, just not in the Steelbook. It's the 3-disc director's version in 4K. So I like this movie a lot. I like the remake too, but I haven't seen it in a really long time. So that is everything for the month of March.